And oh boy, do I have a pile of rocks in front of me. All right, let me find my own show here so I can watch along. Yeah, maybe. There it is. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oh no, we have the echoes until I get back over here. Sorry, it's Wednesday. It's gonna be like that if it's gonna be like that. Hi, Ryan. Cheers again. Okay, I think I got it now. It's been a wild week. Oh, hi, Ma. Welcome. And Lava, hi. Good to see everybody. We're blown away in the wind again. Of course we are. Stinking wind. Wow, I don't even know where to start today, honestly. I have so much stuff to show and tell and talk about. I'm looking at it across my desk right now going, here, there, here, there, here, there. And I just don't even know where to start, which is a good problem to have, I guess. I'm not complaining. I just don't even know where to start right now. Yes, such a happy Wednesday. Cheers again to everybody. That is hitting the spot. Okay. Let's start with close eyes and point. Let's start with the stuff actually that isn't on my desk. Yes, let's do that. We'll bounce around just a little bit. Let's start with this. Mr. Joshua's Journeys, Tomcat Josh, the Josh, whatever you'd like to call him, sent us quite a while back some Bluebed and some Pony Butte. And we cut them just the other day. Let me just leave them in my lap because these ones are a little dirtier than the ones that are on my desk. Chubby Hubby, hi there. I snuck right in here with my live. I did it all unannounced. I just started. I was just like 3, 2, 1, start. Like I say, let's just go ahead and show and tell right out of my lap this one time. Start with the big one. You guys want the big one? You want the little snowman shaped one, or do you want the one way down in the deep, deep? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Ooh, Sneaky Bear. Hi, Lonnie D. 1, 2, 3. Yes, there were, Bear. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we'll go in that order since Bear's being so funny. And he's asking, were there more meteorite falls, including another one over Ohio? I got a spray bottle, but I don't know how much spray it's got. Probably enough for this. So between the 17th and the 23rd, there's been 5 witnessed falls. Well, maybe not rocks on the ground. There have been only just a couple of confirmed of that, but gosh, that's pretty. Look at that, you guys. Oh my is right. Not only that, but there's a world inside of there. Do I have a flashlight or any way of demonstrating that to you? So yeah, like I say, 5. So on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, fall in Ohio, that of course everybody went and hunted, and that's that weird eucrite eucrite meteorite that they're finding right now. I really need a flashlight to show you the inside of that. So I will as soon as I said I wasn't going to put those on my desk. As soon as I finish showing you them, I'll go get a flashlight. Pooh. So that was the 17th of March. Hi there, Snow White. And Ohio. 21st in Texas. The 22nd followed by the 23rd back to back in California. And the one there, that one on the 23rd in California was reported all the way up into Washington and Oregon. Also on the 23rd was Ohio again. Hey there, Scott. So yeah, 5 big fireballs between the 17th and the 23rd. And last but not least, that's just insane, too, in Ohio. I haven't heard of any more rocks on the ground, rocks being found. This one's super pretty. Look, it looks like Saturn or something, like just insano. Between just all I've heard of being found so far is the one in Germany, the one in Ohio, and the one in Texas. So Opal Gary, you being funny. Yeah, I love this. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hey, I don't know why I'm not polishing this one right now. Oh, it's so stunning. Let me grab a flashlight and we'll go back to the one that I said has a world inside of it. If I can find my flashlight, we'll have a look inside. Where is my flashlight? I probably needed it in the night. Okay, I don't know where my flashlight goes. What about coming up into the sunshine? Whoa. I just jammed my thing into the into the microscope. And it's leaving crap all over. Sorry. If those who are not liking motion, I'll try to help you out with that for just a second. Oh my goodness. Come on. We just want to look in your hole. What if we go the other way? No, it says. It says, no, you will not look in my hole. Yeah, kind of. That helped a little bit. Oh, there you can see down in there a little bit. It goes so far back in there. Okay. Sorry, I know you're really zoomed in, but that's probably better than walking across the room with me if you're motion sensitive. Let me put you back in the thing and try to not end the live and push any horrible ending buttons. And then, so those are the ones that I have cut, but I haven't done anything with. We just cut those. And then those of you who are members and who watch the members only videos got a little sneak peek because Prairie Kid opened these up, and when he opened these up, when they were sitting on the little end table, and he walked by and he went, "Holy moly," he said. And he's not wrong. So I'm about midway through polishing these. Let me just have a peek at my comments too here really quick. Yeah, I tried, Rufo. My flashlight is really what I need, and I honestly don't see it anywhere. So hopefully we don't need the flashlight anymore. I don't think we will. Focus. Okay, let's see. 08 YouTube live. Can't do that. Yeah, okay. And would you look? Okay. Boom. Here's one that said made Prairie Kid say, oh, me oh my. And like I say, I'm in the middle of polishing these. I'm going to take them off camera really quick because my water bottle works better that way. So, little druzy pockets, the bright blue, little pink lines, white lines. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with that. And then hello, Megs and Lurker Troy and Soul and Rufo. I replied to Rufo's comment but didn't say hi to him. Oops, let me do the camera drift. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful, isn't it? Just a stunner. But the one that made Prairie Kid say, holy moly, is this one. And if you watched the video and heard, like, there was a little giveaway right at the end, and it's an audible giveaway. When a rock makes a noise like that, you know she's good, right? You know she's good, right? You guys ready? Little miniature drum roll, please. And this is the one that made him say, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Do you want to see a meteorite for real, Lonnie D? I'll show you the space case real quick. I mean, I can't show you a meteor because that's one that's still in the air, but I can show you some meteorites because those are ones that have landed on the ground. Yeah. Check that out. Again, I'm about halfway through polishing these is all. And yeah, that one goes all the way through. You can see my finger in the back there. And this one almost does. You can see the agate over here. March is for meteorites. Man, I wish all I want for my birthday is a meteorite to land in Montana, right? Like, I've been, being pretty hilarious with my meteorite friends too. Like, you see that little empty space there between the, California and Ohio, like, and Texas, that big empty spot up there where Montana sits. Like, it'd be okay if a meteorite went there next, right? Like, yeah, so huge big thanks to Josh for sending us these. Oh. Ah! And it took us a while to get to them, but that's exactly what winters are for, is getting around to stuff like this that you've been sitting on for a minute. That one, yeah, that one's pretty. Polishing on that one. That other one though, holy cow. Okay, it's out of arm's reach. I picked this guy up in Tucson and started also polishing him. He's not done yet either, but come on, water bottle, you can do just like one more squirt, I'm sure. He's nothing really super special, but I kind of liked him. He's like blue and green. Kinda. I like that. And then this one, Brian and Julie sent this quite a while ago. And the whole common theme about like these is that I'm polishing them with the like sander with the little triangular shaped little, I'll show you guys. Anyway, I polished on this one and then was like, ooh, I think I could do a better job down the middle of it. Like, I don't think that's just features in the rock. I think I should probably go back and repolish that. So. Hey there, Bobs. So, that was kind of the common theme there, is what's been going on these little polishing guys. These little polishy guys. They stick on there and just... Hey, Julie. Thinking about you today, hoping all is going okay. As okay can. So that's given me some options to work on some polishing, just a little bit bigger pieces than would fit on my flat lap. So, but yeah, then it's just been like, I can't polish everything all in one day, so decide what to do first and what to do next. And so we did the cactus juice thing, or we are doing currently. There's been pretty much an ongoing conveyor belt of between the vac chamber, letting them soak, and curing them and starting a new one right behind it. There's been a real ongoing been doing the cactus juice, we should say. And again, I just want to remind everybody to research your material before you put it in the oven to get it dry or to get the oil out of it, because this was my green opal. This was my green opal. And lava put it in the oven and it turned black. So research your material before you do what you do. Do a trial piece, a tester piece. When in doubt, yes, we're thinking about Julie. For sure. For sure. Yeah, Megs. It's not like it's not still pretty. Yeah, I baked it just I think it happened pretty much straight away. He was not done baking it. But look, there's a little peak of green here and there. And these are stabilized, actually, because since we already ruined the color of them, we figured we might as well just go for it. But yeah, there's a little pop of green here and there. Mostly, yes, Brenda. Lava cabbed a piece of this, or is cabbing. I don't know if he's finished it all the way yet, but there's little pops of green throughout his cabochon too. But yeah, you could see where there was like the little, pockets and things are now. They're there still. They're just so is there, I mean, it's still really usable material. It's pretty. Look, there's a little green in there and almost a little bit of pink too. It is kind of cool. It's still usable material, especially since it's been stabilized. Into cactus juice. But yeah, he had, see this, the little pops of green in there. It's kind of fun, actually, right? He did try cabbing a piece of this or a few pieces of this before we tried stabilizing it, and it was a little bit on the crumbly side. So it almost does look sky blue, but it is like black and white or black and gray. The druzy kind of makes it look blue though, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not sad. I'm okay with it. A little bot pocket there. Didn't bother the bot pockets. No, it didn't. Yeah, I mean, of all of the things to learn a lesson on, this wasn't the worst material to learn a lesson on. This is pretty common stuff. You can get pretty big pieces of this, really nice, pretty pieces of it. And, I don't know if mine was any prettier or more or less pretty than the next guy's piece, but yeah, it was funny too because he was kind of bugging me just a bit, like, do you want me to take the end cut too? I could take the end cut too. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm in no hurry really. Like, the end cut can just chill for a while. Little bot pocket. And I'm kind of glad I didn't let him take it because he probably would have full center the whole thing. So, I mean, maybe that would have been cool, like really dark on that. Maybe it wouldn't have went all the way. I don't know. But either way, I'm not sad about it. It turned out just fine. And we've had, gosh, I don't know, bags and bags now, batch after batch of material come out of that cactus juice. Really, really nice. Like, no extra cleanup, no dripping, no mess, no, like, you wouldn't know they've been stabilized except that I'm keeping track and I say so. Or except the fact that they're real hard now. So this, for example, we're just a little kitty womp and seeing the floor too. Sorry about that. And other projects and other things. Okay. So this was given to me years ago by my friend Tex. And like I say, Tex, he was kind of a strange cat. But he would tell me, and sometimes you don't know if, like, really what you should believe everything Tex says, like, there's probably some root of truth in it somewhere, but is it how much of the story is embellished or stretched or storyfied? Anyway, he said he used to go trade this turquoise to the senoritas and to get burritos and tortillas. And so I don't know where he got this turquoise. I don't know where it comes from. I do know that I tried to cut it years ago when he first gave it to me, and it felt like chalk. It was just so soft. And so I took it's pretty, isn't it? I took it and set it in the windowsill and just left it. Like, he polished on it a little up here, and then, like I say, I just was like, well, we don't know what's in there. We got to cut it. I don't know. I don't know what type or where it comes from or what it is, you know, but it's pretty. Anyway, like I say, I took one cut off of it and was like, no, that can't be cut. It'll fall apart. Like, I can't work that material. I'm not skilled enough to work that material. I will ruin it. It needs stabilized. So I put it up on the shelf for lots and lots of years. And I grabbed it down off the shelf and was like, guess what? It's your time finally. Oh, well, hopefully we've got you good and distracted, Julie, for, you know, the best we can for the few minutes there, and we'll be the last thing you see before they wheel in, and maybe the first thing you see when you come out, except for Brian. All right. So, yeah, it's this piece's time to shine finally. My lucky little thing, finally. And yeah, now listen to it. It's like so stable. Oh, that cactus juice is the bee's knees. I do have a few more things. So we did a bunch of dino bone in the last batch, and they came out really good. Whole pieces of dino bone. But I think that maybe they take longer when they're whole to get all the bubbles out and then to soak up all the cactus juice. And I've heard that you'll get a better result if you can cut your material first. I got 3 hours after heart surgery. Ooh. They're kind of cruel like that right about now in the medical thing, right? Like my coworker had her knee done. And yeah, like I knew before she went in that like they're gonna have you up and out of bed and make you walk like as soon as they can. Like I don't even think they let her rest for a handful of hours. I think they had her up like the hour after surgery was done and made her walk. I'm like, dude, that's harsh. And then she showed me some of the you know, stitches, and I was like, we're happy about this? I mean, we're happy about this, aren't we? Yeah, we're so, and actually we are happy about this for real. Like you will feel better, but whew, that knee surgery ain't no joke. And like I say, they don't let you rest and get better. They're just like, get up, get up and walk around. So which direction do I cut this bone, you guys? You did see bone, and this bone's gonna see the saw. This way? Or stretch them out a little bit? One, side one, or side two? Thank you. Cactus juice is a stabilizer, like a resin, a hardening resin. One vote. Make it a wedge. Yeah, take care, Julie. One vote, one. This little kind of rough spot here kind of worries me a little bit, but it's all right. We'll roll with it. We'll cut it this way. And pull that face. You can get a cab over here and a cab over here, even if it's a little not great in the middle, so. Take good care of her, Brian. This one, gosh, can I even get it wet enough? I'm about out of spray bottle here. And my flashlight is missing. What kind of YouTuber am I? This way? Why was I even questioning this one? That makes sense to me. Yeah. Oh, maybe I wasn't questioning. Maybe I was like, okay, they're both going that way. I don't know. I know my poor spray bottle. It's sad. It's empty. Do you like the dark one? I got a little bit more of the dark. That's kind of what Lava Bison was after this year, was the dark ones. He was kind of liking those. This one had me confused. Is it this one? Okay. What do you do when... Now I don't see the issue. I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna make you help me decide about this one because maybe I set it aside or something. I don't know. I had one that I needed help with because the grains like met at one spot kind of and then like flared out, and so I couldn't decide what direction to come at it at, but I think we're okay. I think we'll get some of that cut and then stabilized. Maybe it's a stabilized one that I couldn't decide how to cut. That's very possible. See, he was all about the dark bone. I wonder where are my stabilized bones. Let's go see if I can find them really quickly. And then nope. Nope. But ooh, ah. If you see what I mean, you see what I mean. Ooh, try not to spill it. So we've just got this like constant running. Sorry, there's a wicked reflection up there. Running go of cactus juice, stuff in the cactus juice being stabilized. So there's some more dino bone back there, and then some Spencer. What do they call it? Galaxy obsidian, or it's more peanut obsidian. Another big chunk of the green and black opal way down there. Another piece of dino bone down underneath of this one up top. Yeah, so the cactus juice, and it's just a step away here. We keep it in the fridge. So you put your material in the cactus juice and then vac chamber it until all the bubbles stop coming out, or at least until most of the bubbles stop coming out. And then, so like we've been running at least 24 hours. It usually, sometimes more, but usually at, you know, a little before 24 hours, they're pretty well done. We'll come over here and kind of give everything a little bump and a little shake to make sure. Sometimes just tip everything just a little bit. Make sure if there's a bubble underneath, you get it out of there. So we run it in the vac chamber for like I say, like 24 hours, and then we let them sit at least as long as we vac them. So if these ran for 24 hours, I'm going to let them sit here and soak up the cactus juice for 24 hours. And then I'll pull them out of here and give them just a quick low heat bake. Couple hours, 24 hours, overnight if you want to. Longer doesn't hurt them, but some of them are done sooner than that, so. And then they come out of there pretty clean. And we learned to use a little rack. Don't put them directly on the tin foil if you can avoid it. If you've got some kind of a screen or something that you can use, it's pretty handy. That'll do the trick. And they come out just gorgeous time after time after time after time. So completely stabilized, and I know I have piles of them somewhere and I just don't see them. I keep looking around like, where's a bag of stabilized dino bone? Anyway, yeah, a cooling rack would work, absolutely. Sorry, I got a big light in the back. And then, yeah, AZRE, who were just in the chat here before they're wheeling her into surgery right now. They did an interview on the guy that does the cactus juice. I also have going on here, it's tumbler day. Of course, when you do a vibratory tumbler, it's tumbler day like every 24 hours. So it's tumbler day. I've got that all cleaned out. And then I paused so that I could come over and do my hang out with you guys. So just to kind of keep these moist, I put a pretty damp cloth on the top. You don't have to keep them moist. I've heard that rumor. Don't let them dry out. Well, don't, because it doesn't make cleaning them any easier. But you know, I would probably get by if they did. So I'm not panicking or anything. But how I do that is from here, they've had 2 24-hour runs with the first stage grit and 1 24-hour run now with this mid grit. And between each grit, I clean everything really good, and the rocks go into the ultrasonic cleaner. And so this is like my favorite part, and I kind of saved it for you guys if you want to watch it with me. You always think you have the rocks clean. You think you've done a good job getting them clean until you put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. And then you can just like literally immediately see all the grit coming off of them. Oh, I got those ones pretty clean. Should we put one in there that's not very clean just so you can see? The cleanest ultrasonic cleaner I've ever seen. Yeah, I wipe it out and roll it away when I'm not using it. Here, this one has a little hole in it that takes a little extra finessing. It's got a little butthole. It'll surely make a mess. Not supposed to stick your fingers in there. I didn't do that. Ew. I I keep them in there until they're clean. And I do mean clean. And when my fingers fall off, I'll know why. Oh dear, another tool I need to get. Actually, it's actually a really neat tool. Whoops. So I clean them until literally they are clean. When I can pick them up and look in all these little grit grabbing holes and things, hopefully you don't have a lot of those in your rocks, but that looks like AZRE stuff there. But I check all the little edges and the little pits and holes, and if they've got stuff in them, they go back in. If they look completely clean, then they can come out. I gotta put some glass in there. That won't take too long. That just needs a quick little buzz, right? Where's the rest of it? Did it fall through? There's one. There is one more in there somewhere. Sorry, I'm probably doing the camera drift real bad. I tumble everything together. I'm not one of those picky tumblers. I'm not. I should probably care. There is some stuff that I've learned, like, okay, obsidian, you should probably do a special tumble. And the other one that came out pretty sucky was labradorite. I would guess that you could probably get away with putting labradorite and obsidian together, because they both kind of sucked it up in the same way. There's that other glass piece. There's some pretty feldspars. Yeah, check all the little ends, excuse me, and groovies. And like I say, if they pass inspection, ooh, that one, I don't think that one's passing inspection. I think that one, I see a little in there too. Yeah, don't put opals and really, really awesomely fragile things like that in your tumbler or your ultrasonic cleaner. Ooh, I'm not convinced that one's fully clean yet either, so it stays. Another fun feldspar. So yeah, I actually have a really fun batch of rocks planned for after this batch. Joseph made the 100 cabs with 100 grit. It, like I say, we didn't actually count 100 cabs. He may or may not have. I don't know. And then I'll come over here and wash these up. Don't let it go down your drain. I'll come over here and wash these before I throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner. And for now, I'm just going to keep them wet. Because, yeah, you guys don't have to watch me do that, but looks like a deep fryer. It kind of does. Yep. Yep, kind of does. That's the apartment. Yeah, right. There is a little of that. So, yeah, I've got the tumbler running again, which is nice. It had to kind of take a break because Prairie Kid was here and I run it in his room while it's freezing outside, and it is still definitely doing that. Maybe not today, right Right now the wind is blowing again, because yay for that. But it is still freezing outside, so I run it in his room when he's away, and he was here for quite a while hanging out, which is great. We love having him. But I was like, oh, you're gonna be gone from when until when? I was like, okay, so I can run the tumbler for like the next couple of weeks. So I have a bunch of these like just pre-cut little square shapes and rectangles and stuff that those will be fun. Those will be fun in there. We'll see how they do. And then, like I say, Lava's got pre-formed, pre-shaped stuff going on as well. So yeah, we'll stick all this stuff in the tumbler and see what happens. I think most of this is hard enough that the edges of these will fare okay. I mean, I expect maybe one or two will probably chip or break. You know, maybe not turn out perfect, but we're going to find out about it. We're going to run them and see what happens. Of course, again, there's no like opal or labradite or anything too sensitive in there. Like I say, some of it's even like crazy lace, and ever try to do crazy lace by hand, you know it's not soft. So look at that bad boy. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun load in the tumbler. So yeah, when my kid is away, I will play in his room. Yeah, he's doing this again, by the way. He's taking all of that rough. Yeah, these are gonna be fun. I have a funny feeling these are gonna be really fun. And a lot of this was stuff that Ryan and Joshz sent, and stuff that No Jazz Jerry and Brenda sent. So some of that stuff will maybe look a little familiar to some of you folks when it comes out the other end even. Yeah, I was all worried about Josh's rocks getting my desk dirty. I'm not worried about that anymore. It's done it. Done did it. So, yeah, I want to get some stuff on the saw now that I have some stuff stabilized, right? I want to cut, and I want to cut some of this stuff before, like, maybe I won't even need it. Some of these bones are pretty, like this one in particular, that's a stout little songon. So, some of them might not need stabilized even, but I want to cut some stuff that we have stabilized, cut some stuff that we want to stabilize, and been polishing. Ooh, there's that sunbeam I was wishing I had earlier. And polishing some of this stuff that's too big for my flat lap, but can be polished on the... So Lava has my flat lap at his house right now, so I'm doing the polishing with the things. You know, you saw the things, right? The things. And checking out all of the AMS reports and the Facebook reports and the... Oh, yeah, so lots of exciting, really exciting stuff going on. Am I forgetting anything or not remembering anything? Or it's been a wild week. I had 2 meteorite meetings between today's and today will be my 3rd one. So last Wednesday at our usual time, then on Saturday with the international guys at before I went to my show, and then back now to Wednesday again. And we're gonna nerd out so hard again tonight. Like, oh my gosh, seriously. Oh, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I just finally pulled his 60 graph. So he's just like going through them like a machine. He just like one after the other on whatever grit. I don't have that kind of patience. So I'm like, yeah, I'm only halfway through these. And I've got to come back and try again on this one. So uh I've got lots I'm working on, and I like it like that because I have a little bit of like ADHD sort of stuff where I'm like, if I work on one thing too long, I'll get a little weird. And so I like to have, oh, I'm polishing these. Oh, but also these need cut. Also, the grit needs changed in the tumbler, and then come back and finish polishing these. And then before I put everything, I know, by the way, Rock Betty, by the way, just put, what was it? A Pony Butte or a Blue Bed? One of the two. She just put one on her big lap, on her big vibratory lap. These are halfway polished, Betty. Unpolished, but oh my god, when wet, these are gorgeous. These, I need to polish these ones. And then, like I say, there's a whole, yeah, you can even hear, again, you can hear when they're good. Oh, that one's so messy though. There's like a whole thing happening inside of this one. Oh my goodness. Thanks for stopping in, Bear. I don't know how deep it goes. At least that deep. You can see in there when you got a good flashlight. With a vise to cut down the sanding time. Yeah. Oh, you can just hear it though. Like you could hear this one. And yeah, all the way through. And almost all the way through. So, yeah, lots going on. We cut these big rocks that Josh sent. There's been some other stuff hits the saw. We blackened our opal. That's right. We blackened our green opal. We stabilized like everything in sight and are coming back around for like our third or fourth lap of stabilizing things. Yeah, it's just been a wonderful week out. Like, this has been the greatest little surprise this week. This has been super. We were so stinking stoked. We were laughing and joking, and Lava cut him, and then so he'd be all sneaky, like he won't even get excited and stuff. And I'm like, what? How did you get, like, oh my god, how'd you cut that? Wash it, and not say, oh my gosh, come look at this. Yeah, welcome Betty, by the way. I'm getting a kick still out of the ongoing joke between Lava and Karen about how Karen locks her mom in the cab room and she comes to visit, or keeps her there, or whatever silly term you want to bend or distort. But yeah, teasingly, Karen's mom stays in the cab room. She doesn't mind it. And Lava's like, that's a good idea. And maybe you can get some free cabs out of her. And then he was kind of joking. He was like, that's what you do to me. You lock me at the cab. I was like, you do that to you. And he's like, I do. So that's got me chuckling just a little bit. So yeah, lots going on. Lots of fun stuff happening. Taking one final quick and look around. Gosh, my words have been goofy since the very moment I woke up this morning. I was shouting at Prairie Kid in the kitchen and I got the words backwards and I was like, hey, that was funny. I'm just gonna roll with it like that and do it on purpose now. Like I say, just taking one more quick look around to see if and what and if is that no, it's not. I was like, is that bone that's got me all messed up? No. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I say, this list of meteorite falls is absolutely stinking outrageous too. 5 big fireballs between the 17th and the 23rd. The 17th in Ohio, the 21st in Texas, the 22nd and the 23rd in California, and again on the 23rd in Ohio. What? Oh, and then I said we would look in the space case too real quick. Let me turn the light on. And then don't judge me. It needs a little bit of work right now. The light fell down the other night. Yeah, exactly. All right, here it is. Whoa, the space case. Since we're in here, let's, excuse me. Let's at least put one of these back in here. Because it's leaving a big gappity gap. There, that's better. Okay, so if we start at the top, my poor spring water needs a new case, but that's a Canadian meteorite. That one fell in Canada. And it's a very, very pretty palisite. My Shoto palisite that fell in Montana is one of my prized possessions. And then my more Montana meteorites, I have another piece of 2-dot, and then a 2-dot and a Roundup. And so between Roundup, 2-dot, and Shoto, those are the ones that are available in Montana. And they're like front and center top of the space case. And then as you move down, I got my Mossiliano. Yeah, you say it. How's it said? Mossilianino? I don't know. Mossy. My Mossy. My Admire. I've got some, this one's great, Goujba. Oh my gosh, it's a CB. And it's got great little metal blebs in it. And then I've got a couple of misos. I actually really like misos. They're really pretty, they're really crazy, they're really cool. Like Ellie Glob. I like the metal in the misos. And then I moved down. These were my witnessed falls, like my Chelly goes here and my Cranfield here. But I've got them out for demonstrative purposes at this very moment. And then just a couple of like different weird classed NWAs down on the bottom. And oops, we got to be careful because like I say, my light fell down. Let's not get it tangled up and stuff. As we turn around here and we start up at the top again, and then we'll look because there are some up at the top, but up at the top again, I've got all the weird ones, the achondrites and weirdos, and then some of my favorites, like that L3 from Matt's stream in there is to die for. And then my Apollo has a meteorite up his butt coins. Sorry, that's not really what that is, but you guys, if you know, you know. My Russian etched from Ron Metchus. And again, just some really important ones to me for who they belong to. That one's a Needs an ID card. But that's, oh no, it doesn't. It's got its ID on it. I was gonna say that's a special one to me. That one came from Chris Monk. And I polished it. See if I can get it back in there now that I got it out. Jeez. There. All the way down into some more like really weird types. My Martians and Lunars and stuff are down here. And then some of my unclassified chondrites are down here too. Like I say, my poor little light fell down. Again, it kind of likes to do that. There's a magnet up there, but it's kind of not enough. And then if I give it a little help with the tape, it'll stay kind of. So, meteorites on two sides, and then I actually do have some, well, meteor wrongs and some crash, took out half the case too. Some meteor wrongs and some impactites and stuff. And some earth rocks that matter for one reason or another. And my light that just fell down again. Okay, so the space case, and then what's on top, because I'll fix the light later. I got these bigger meteorites at the Meteorite Mansion this year, and then this is the biggest one that I own and is my favorite. Let's see if I can get some kind of a solid background behind it. That'd be helpful. Aw, yeah, Betty, that's actually not even all of the meteorites. I actually have a little, like, that wasn't my meteorites that just hit the floor. That was a box of rocks, but I've got these are just littles, but there's actually some really cool types in there. Yeah, I've got lots of meteorites. And then everything that I bought at Tucson this year too, by the way. And that's not everything. I still have a bag of stuff and a bag of stuff from Tucson that I haven't cut and polished and played with yet, but hopefully we'll do some stuff like this with some more of that Tucson stuff that I brought home. This one won't get cut and polished though. This has got like the most amazing little spot to stick your thumb. And you can see this chondrule here, like all the way from way back here. It's got good fusion crust, good chondrules, good metal blebs. I mean, everything a girl could ever want in a meteorite is in this piece. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful, pretty, gorgeous. It's my favorite. It sits top, front, and center there, where I can walk by and see it every day. I should put it under a little glass dome, but I just don't have one for it yet. And I need to do some rearranging up there. Oh, and I pulled these down off the top like last week or the week before to show how I dislike these little membrane cases because they get foggy and gross. And they usually go up there too. So the top is usually a little better presented, but yeah. I love my meteorites. I do love them. Enough that I gotta, it's the case is as tall as I am. Enough that I got a big case and put them in a like rotary style display box. So I don't have a lot of room in this old house. I'm always fighting. Like I don't have the wall space to hang Marissa's pictures. I don't have shelf space to put things, so I turned my piano desk into my desk. Look, there's the matrix, by the way. So getting a display case that goes vertical like that instead of, wide was like the most amazing thing that I could have ever asked for. And look, there's more meteorites over here. They're just hanging out over here. Like, Here's some. Oh, I've got more too cut and made for like for sale for little kids and stuff. There's some in this box down here. Here's another couple that, like, that one goes in my collection, and that one I'll probably get rid of to somebody. Anyway, they're everywhere. I've got them everywhere. They're all over my house. I love meteorites. But yeah, the display case, the rotary display case, there's a gas station like 7 miles north of here, and they listed it on Facebook Marketplaces, like first come, first serve, come get it. And I was like, I'm on my way. I have truck, will move. And then my kid, like I say, he just printed me some more hooks and stuff so I can add to that. And I kind of ran out of hooks. I don't think when they designed it, they meant for it to be used the way that I use it. So, yeah, I have as many meteorites sitting around, as ridiculously many meteorites sitting around as I do Earth rocks. So, like I say, meteorites are a little bit like potato chips. It's hard to have just one. This one that I found in Tucson this year and cut is still just absolutely bending my mind up. It's so stinking pretty. And now I'm honestly a little intimidated because that was one of the first ones that I cut, and I'm like almost certain I won't cut another one that pretty. So I'm like, I don't want to cut anymore. I want to quit while I'm ahead. But I do want to cut some more because who knows what else I picked out of that needs to be seen and cut. And oh, really? You do, eh? There. So I can't get any of my polishing done, and my rocks are waiting to, the tumbler's waiting to go, and yeah. A favorite chip? Yeah, I kind of do have some favorites, actually. Yes, have fun with your editing. No, it doesn't change depending on what I'm holding. I'm actually pretty dead set on some of my favorites. I like I say, I like the mesos. I like the mesositerites. Not all of them, but some of them. And then the really chaotic irons, like the Mosley. I like the stuff that bends the rules and is out of the ordinary. The CB with the great big metal blebs in it. To me, the stuff that is visually striking is, you know, if it's got great big gorgeous chondrules in it, then or a mega chondrule. Oh, I'm a sucker for a mega chondrule. I'm into it, you know. And then beyond that, like, as far as the pallasites and the irons and stuff go, yeah, they're pretty and they're neat, but they don't necessarily tickle my fancy the way that like a mesosiderite does. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, kind of the same class, but I don't think it is. Maybe it is. No, I don't think it is. Let me look real quick. I can't remember what it is, so I gotta look. It's a crazy iron of some kind, isn't it? It's a 1AB. It's a 1AB iron complex. So, yeah, it is an iron. Urgh, my chair's hung up on the thing, but only because I have stabilized opal spilled all over the floor. It handled the tip, though, and we don't have any more pieces than we did before. Good news, it's tough. It handled it. So, yeah. those are kind of a few of my favorites. I like it. I'm down for chondrites. They're beautiful. The metal can do unique things in that. Like 869 is, it kind of holds its place always as one of my favorites. It's affordable. There's tons of it, and you never know what you're gonna get with 869, and it's usually pretty. So, yeah, I do have some favorites, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on the achondrites. Like I say, those, the lunars, the Martians, and the Vestians, the ones that look like Earth rocks with fusion crust, are like the bane of my nightmares and existence. Like, I could walk right past those. When I get out in the rocks out here where it's really rocky, I could walk right past those and never see them. In fact, there was a picture of one of Marissa's finds, and I was like, like, I don't see it. Like, and then I looked again, and I was like, holy cow, there it is blending in. It was blending in on a little like parking lot. Like, so if that can happen out in a little parking lot, like, imagine how badly they blend in when they hit the rocky mountain front line, when they hit the glacial till drop offs that are all over out here. Like, they're just, they disappear. So, yeah, I appreciate them for their scientific value. And this one in Ohio has a beautiful, unique fusion crust on it. I appreciate that. But they're not my favorite. In fact, they're my unfavorite. Because they're the stuff of my nightmares. That, and then, like, as far as meteoron goes, that's what everybody's like, oh my gosh, I found one of those. And it's like, no, you didn't. You found an earth rock. A breccia. Like, you're close. They're both breccias. One's from space and one isn't. Which one do you have? You know, so, yeah, I do have favorite meteorites, and I do have unfavorite meteorites. And then I've got some that I'm just kind of like shrug about. Like, I know that they're nice meteorites. Probably somebody out there really appreciates them, but they're just not quite what I'm after. For whatever, you know, and that's cool. I'm glad we don't all like the same thing, or that we're not all the same, because how boring would that be? And if everybody liked the same thing, there'd be none left for me. So we technically are in space. We're riding a rock, screaming through space around a burning ball of fire in the sky. So, I mean, technically, we're riding a chunk of meteorite. Could be a meteorite someday, technically. So, and I like that part of meteorites too. Like, that, you know, like, these are the crust of a planetoid. These are the Vestian bodies. These were the core mantle boundary of a planet, and these were probably the core part of the planet. Like, I like that part of things too. I find it all really super duper fascinating. And like I say, it's, why do we like rocks? Why don't we? Like, it's part of our, like, human nature to pick up a rock and be curious about, you know, what we can do with it. So, and then of course too, as we head out onto these other planets and stuff, you know, Mars, the moon and stuff, what's the first things we want to do? Pick up some rocks and have a look at them, you know? So, crust. You guys are making me hungry. And my coffee cup runneth emptieth. So it's time to go refill. I really should too fix the light in the space case and put these back in there. These are wonderful little samples. And again, I value my collection. I cherish my collection. And I do try to take real good care of it. And, you know, keep everything labeled and documented and displayed, and, you know, rust free, not crust. Crust will take, rust we don't like. So checking everything constantly, and, you know, just Yeah. I love my meteorites. I try to take good care of them. My rocks too. Sometimes they like a little bath in the ultrasonic, and sometimes they like a little massage in the big saw. You know, like runs to containers to hug my meteorites. Terrestrial or extraterrestrial, you know, I mean, there's just a fine line. There really isn't there. Yeah, and thank you guys for hanging out today. Oh, somebody said fry sauce. Stop it now. Anyway, I got lots of work to do. I bet you do too. So get back to it. And yeah, spring will be here soon. Look at the sunshine I'm getting right now. It's so stinking wonderful. Oh my goodness. Anyway. I wish I might have a meteorite land in Montana tonight. I wish I might have a meteorite hit my truck tonight. And it doesn't count if I take one of these and go throw it and it hits my truck. That doesn't count. We want to witness. I want to catch it on my camera. All right, guys, we'll sing this song and we'll get the heck out of here. Oh, I got so much cutting and stuff to do. Oh my gosh. And then again too, like I got to keep my eyes on the fireball reports and who's finding what and what's for sale and how much for and all of that still. So I guess let's see if we can do another 7 and 7 meteorites in 7 days or whatever. The hunters are like, no, let's see if we can not. The hunters are thinking, let's go 7 days before we have another fall, okay? And then we can try for 7 for 7. Anyway, I get really excited about it, but pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. That one's full of dirt. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Until next time, if a meteorite falls in your state and it excites you, don't hesitate to message me. We'll chat all about it. If you've got questions, comments, or concerns on any of the things that are falling from the sky right now, don't hesitate to ask. I love to answer your questions to the best of my honest ability. And until then, keep your eyes on the sky, your feet on the ground. Peace, hippies, and I'll see you later. Boop. Choose to be kind. Be kind. Make someone's day be kind.